It's my favorite season. So we're here in fall in Northern Virginia, and let's talk about fall and the real estate market in fall and how the cycle will change as we move into different seasons. In the fall, the real estate market is kind of warm, so there are usually not as many houses on the market as there are in spring and the fall, although right now we're starting to see some more houses coming on, more competition. Usually as a buyer, you can get a little bit of a better deal in the fall than you could maybe in February through May. So the fall does sort of cool down in the real estate market. So if you're thinking about buying, it's not a bad time. If you're thinking about selling, it's not a bad time either. So it's kind of like in the middle, so to speak. So if you want to sell in the fall, it's great until you get to mid-November, because then you're up against the holidays. If you do have to list in November, December, just be prepared that you might have to give a slightly better deal because there aren't as many buyers looking during the holidays, because they're of course out at holiday parties and shopping for gifts. Once you get to January, that is actually the dream time to list your house. Shh, it's a secret, but I'm sharing it with you. You just want to make sure that you check the weather so you're not going to have a huge blizzard right before you go live. So listing in January is great because a lot of people have a New Year's resolution of becoming a homeowner, and that's when I see the most traffic at my open houses, believe it or not, is January and February. February is great, March is great, April and May is when a lot of people think they should list, so by listing in January or February, you avoid that competition. The April-May market is super hot. Usually it has more listings, although we've seen low inventory for the past 5 years. And the reason for that is there are flowers blooming, it's beautiful outside, the weather's great, so spring is a hot market for sure. After Labor Day, when people start going on vacation, it's pretty dead. So while the weather's hot in the summer, it's not in the real estate market. We did see an exception to this rule in 2020 during the coronavirus pandemic. The reason that happened was that everyone stopped what they were doing in March when we found out that we all needed to quarantine. And my thought is all the people who were going to get married and had to cancel their weddings decided that they were going to reverse and buy their house instead. Likewise, people were stuck at home and they decided that they needed to move farther away into a bigger house where they could telecommute. So there were all sorts of things that played into that, but generally the rule of thumb is that summer is not a great time to list your house. Great, so if you have any real estate related questions about selling your house, buying a house, anything like this at all, if you have any recommendations for future videos that you would be interested in seeing, please comment below and I will certainly make videos.